Hey everybody, it's GreyJ Gamer here. We're back at it with another episode of Divinity Original Sins 2, our Let's Play. We are here on the Fort Joy ship. We just talked to Magister Cylon, found out about the collars, the source collars that we have around our neck. That keeps us from being able to cast swords. Now we're moving on.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Yes, there's blood everywhere. Like rope's a little bit on fire or something, it looks like. A little bit of ember on the tip. Magister Marl.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Okay. She's scared of us, I guess.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Avoid looking into the room? We're a soldier. We're used to seeing blood, so we're going to peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Ask if you could lend a hand in the investigation.
Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
Okay. We'll take that.
Yes, this is a rare, ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship.
How can she even see?
Murder in your sleep, of course.
Her eyes are completely covered by that thing. It's going to be hard to investigate and figure out what happened with this murder with no eyesight. That's a trick we haven't quite mastered.
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Laugh. She really thinks you'd help a magister, someone who's keeping you under lock and key.
Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it and bring them to justice.
Okay.
Who's your real enemy here?
We can have more than one enemy, I think.
You let me know if you hear anything.
She does have a point about the, they killed one of us, not one of them. Finn. He got completely destroyed. Interesting. Oh, nice, some bloody footprints on the floor we're leaving behind. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go this way first. We're gonna work our way around the room.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
Maya the sheep's wool, ask if you take a bit.
Shears, have you?
No. Guess we don't have any shears. Thank you. It's like the second toy wooden block we've seen. Alright, we said we were going to go this way, so let's go this way.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Frown. Whose fate is she deciding? Laugh. No, let's say frown. Whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey.
We believe in
Easy
fate.
things.
We're mystic.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Decide it's probably best to take your
She
leave.
smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Yes, we're shy, sorry.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Jeez, Ku Klux Klan much? Not a good design choice.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Soldier, for some reason your instinct cries out to salute Ifan, but you hold yourself back. Or we can say, for some reason your instincts cries out to salute Ifan, so you do. Let's hold ourselves back.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
This doesn't seem like the optimal part of the ship to hang around. Take your leave.
I'd wish you good luck, but I have a feeling you're the one who won't need it.
Okay. And see, this is where I played the game before and I knew this was here because I was using the X. But if I wasn't using that, look, the key is right there. You can't even see it and you can't get to it. So how would you pick it up without that? So I know it's annoying, but... Oh, it wasn't even what I thought it was. I thought it was this little thing right there.
How dare you classify this slop as food?
Unlocked the greasy door. Let's get everything in here.
I strongly suspect you know all about it. Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Oh, that's nice. 6 new recipes.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. That is the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Okay, I think we got everything out of there.
I'm trying to. They don't care about us. We're like cattle. I'll give you
We're not
that.
raised in a barn. We closed the door on our way out.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off. You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Okay, that's Gil.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water.
Bed rolls are really cool. After combat, you can use them and you instantly heal. So those are really nice to have. Definitely save some healing potions there.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Boy, tell him he ought to think twice before addressing you like a child. Ask what you're meant to be hearing. Wave his request away and ask him what he knows about the murder on board. Ask him what you're meant to be hearing. I think dwarves, they're kind of like elves, that they live longer than humans, so maybe calling us a boy, to him, he's like, 200 years old, we're like 20 or 30 years old, so we seem like a boy to him. So, what are we meant to be hearing?
The ship, of course.
Quiet and listen to the sounds of the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Tell him the ship sounds like a moaning sick man.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who've never loved anyone but their own mums.
Like that.
But there's more. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds of the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Okay.
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Ask what's got him so excited. There was nothing more than a rat. I mean, it did say squeak. Could be a board squeaking, though. Let's say nod in here. You know, we'll play along with him.
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you
The
beautiful
wheel.
idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise,
Oh.
which means we're heading east.
Okay.
Burn my beard. That means if we'd been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him he shouldn't talk like that with such a magnificent beard. Let's say that. We love a nice beard, and he sure has one.
Eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
Alright. Note he must be a practiced sailor. Ask what the figure means to him. Well, it means that we're getting 10.34 nautical miles away from Fort Joy. Let's just say, ask why he's so excited about Fort Joy.
No, indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Say nothing, but look him over once before you leaving. You may want to find him again inside Fort Joy. Let's do that.
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, is it Jill?
Bloody dwarves, I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
All the beer is mine. You guys are not getting drunk on my ship. We're eating.
You'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest.
Ben
Your
Nest.
kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
We might as well finish off the center here.
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
I spent my life singing for my slaves.
She's
to
too
bring
tall.
me
We
my
can't even see her head.
finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
The indignity. Quite right, my dear. Couldn't even see the top of your head. You look pretty cool, though.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm
Got like a
trying to
jewel eye. Wow.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
The Red Prince.
What have we here?
The lizards are too
A
tall.
fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Mumble through clenched jaws. What on earth is he doing?
I'm inspecting your teeth, in case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Let's nod. Tell him you're quite the wizard in the kitchen, a true chef.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say, "These provide cool in summer."
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
say you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes. I mean, the powders and perfumes probably not, but a soldier, you know, you'd have a clean cut. You'd want to, you know, bathe every now and again. Maybe not every month. That's a little long for me, even back in the medieval times that this is representing.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook and groom, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit. Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
Stared at him blankly. He thinks you're his what?
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this honor to sink in. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoot!
Okay. Gladly. Pretty rude, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and go on this side, and we'll start over here. We'll talk to the kids. Trice.
You look like my daddy. His name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home.
Hang on, can I trade with her?
She's a really good singer. I'm
Sheet of paper.
Listen. La 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 la.
Okay.
It was one of them.
What's your job? You look like a magic maker. Like me, but maybe not so strong.
I am. You are stronger than me, probably.
You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum told me not to make friends with lizards and elves and dwarves and stuff. But I think they're okay.
Okay. So we got Polly, Sandy, and Trice. And then who's this? Aloshi. Hello.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along and take her arm with a grin. Tell the children they must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de P refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that that's true enough. Shake her hand. Loshi, I presume.
You presume right.
Tell her you ought to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's backs.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Okay,
you
thanks.
Take care, though.
Take our leave.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Okay, well, that was interesting. Let's talk to the dog.
You, sorcerer!
Jeez, that thing is kitted out. Look at those. Got a gold thing on its head. Spikes. Thing's ready for battle. But it doesn't want to talk to us. Master Jalen. Ask him who wants to know.
The Divine Order wants to know.
Take our
Not
leave.
so fast. Name?
Trade. Sharp piece of metal, bottle of beer, some soap. I guess we have to
Well,
tell
you
him.
aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
Okay. Now we're on the list of him.
The
Fane?
elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous
my gosh.
encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Now Fane, he takes the faces of people so that people don't see the skeleton body, but he's wearing the full skin of a human being. He has everything on top of him. It's kind of crazy to think about that.
He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
checking for if we make a good coat for him to wear.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Ask if the book he's reading's any good.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Let's say mystic. Explain that Rivellon's history is the battle between Source and the Void, good and evil, light and darkness. Soldier, talk about the most recent threat and about how the Magists have been fighting the Void Woken all over Rivellon. The history of Rivellon is the history of the Divine Order. Talk about Lucian. Well, he's not a human, so he's not going to care about our history. Let's go with the mystic answer.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Let's go with the mystic option. You have often pondered the nature of the gods, but you don't have any sure answers.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
Well,
now,
sorry.
Please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Insist, why is he so curious about the gods?
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Okay, fine.
I've seen more appetizing things
It's a
coming out
register,
of
sir. Good, good.
Payday?
Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Turnips and water are all
You faring okay so far?
Say you've went through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know.
God-woken. We're gonna have to look that up.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Alright, thanks, sir.
Don't you get saucy with me. We clearly don't know the first thing about shoot to kill.
Of course, we're gonna take everything.
What on earth is the matter? You're the most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it. Do you? Well, perhaps
What's going on here, guys?
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by
Well, those two can't see her, so they don't. She doesn't have anything to worry about.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella? Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Not ours.
God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Just the sorcerer and ask her what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes
Oh,
it.
fell on.
I'm just about to create a scene. Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
We're gonna get her. Source blast! Oh! She just exploded all those people. Okay. It's not good when the ship's on fire. I don't know, dude. She just took care of everybody on the ship, I think. Confiscated goods. Ooh. Let's take all that. Oh, pumpkin soup. We can't leave that behind. Unbreakable. Yeah, let's take it. Did I get everybody? I can't really tell. They all look the same on the floor. Just mushed. Oh, can't go through that way, really? So she just, everyone's exploded. Got it. Oh, that was the dog. Poor thing. Although she's down. Ouch. How did I catch on fire? From walking through that? Oh, the sheep's dead. So everyone got killed. Oh, she's knocked out. Well, I guess they're not solving the murder. Oh, I guess that lady was the murderer. Sybil's down. Oh good, the freaking Klansman over here got killed. Victor. Gil's gone, just the beast. So everyone that's a... Oh, she's still alive. Namia. Oh no, she's dead. She just didn't get exploded. Oh. His wife. Well, probably wasn't his wife. I guess it maybe was his friend or something. Probably his slave.
Gods damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick!
We will, we will. We have to get everything though. Not gonna leave free money behind. I mean, we're gonna need gold.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters!
Okay. Everything on that side? I know, I know. We're gonna get everything. We're going to get everything. You're not gonna stop me, game. No matter how wet we get.
Damn, that doesn't bode well.
Oh,
Onwards and
didn't mean to pick that up. Let's get rid of that. Here we can move that to the fire so I don't get burned again. Oh, we got another key.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull the skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
Isn't that Fane, the guy that we were talking to earlier, was going through the same book?
No.
Yep.
What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire.
Good point.
Turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Ask if he shouldn't be doing the same. The ship is going down.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
So everyone got knocked down except him.
God did not gift you with much, but kindly used the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me.
Okay.
No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore.
Huh, okay.
Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
Very true. Snap that at least you should be doing something. You could be saving lives instead of just reading.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving.
Oh god.
And I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on, go. Swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have a book to read.
Okay, fine.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood
We'll open the door.
doesn't budge.
Use your
The
key.
door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that is not good. Guessing you're not going to be able to go in there.
No!
Okay. No, we don't want to go in there. That should have killed that thing that came in. Or hurt it. Good part of a sword. I'll take that. Come with us. Alright, I think that's everything over here. There was just that one room on the side that we didn't go into. With the pup. Hey, pup. Don't mind us. We're just coming through to look around.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Shout to the dog. It has to get out of here. The ship is going to sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
Oh, don't attack me.
Sorcerer! It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much.
Oh, that lady's power probably messed them all up.
Please, make it stop.
Oh, tell the dog you're not the one who did this. You'd stop it if you could.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
He's just scared little pup. Sorry, buddy. Okay, we can't get in there. We're gonna have to attack it. Yeah! That's the good thing about this game. You can get any door or any chest unlocked as long if you want to use your sword to attack it. It does take some durability off of it, off your weapon obviously, but this is the starting area, and you know, we just got a little tiny dagger, so we won't mind. So I'll use a little spell here to help. Okay, that didn't do anything. Oh, it put acid on the floor too. Nice. Okay, now we can't even get close to the door. Don't step in the acid. Don't step in the acid. Let's use our bedroll too, because there's some guys in here. Okay, see if we can... Oh, well, dang it, we couldn't. Alright, we're just going to stand here until we're not poisoned. We're not going to... I don't know if these guys are going to want to fight us, but they're shaking in their boots. Alright, and get our health fully back there. And let's put on some equipment, see if we got anything new. Oh, we have a bucket. No, we don't want to do that. That's funny though that you could do it. A new shirt. No shoes, we gotta stay barefoot. We're gonna go with 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Might as well get that. Can we do two-handed? Let's do a wand in the other hand. There we go. We are magical, so +1 and plus 0.1 movement speed. We'll change those out. Oh, we're looking pretty good now. Looking like we're not in our knickers. Oh, I have too much. Okay, well, let's see what else we have to take out. What did we pick up? How much... How do I do this here? Let's see. I know there's a way to look by... Sort. By weight. Okay. So the box. It's worth... Oh, that's 50 pounds? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. think we can hold some more stuff now. Jeez.
Gods.
Oh,
By divine grace, who was that howling?
it was the dog.
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
That guy is shaking like a leaf.
Another sorcerer.
Motion to the destruction around you. What's going on here? What is he seeing?
Like you don't know. Mutiny. Did that witch fix your collar too?
Intelligence, I think that's the only thing we can do. I know we're not good in strength. Tell him there's no mutiny. He almost died at this woman's hands, which is true. Oh, success.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Okay, nice. Second persuasion that we've passed. Take that. I kind of forgotten that we'd picked up that basket.
Bishop Alexander, if Lucian were alive, what would he think of his son's divine order?
Probably wouldn't be happy. Ooh, a whole bunch of books. Globe.
Rivellon was flat.
A little making fun of flat earthers. Got it. Pretty cool. There's the globe of the world here. But guys, that is it. We are going to pause this episode here. We will see you on the next one. GreyJ Gamer out.